Hello, good evening and welcome everybody. I'm just getting myself sorted out at the moment. Oh, busy day today. And I just had to change the room. I've set it up as race and not qualifier again tonight. Don't know what's up with me at the moment. Just getting everything wrong at the moment. I think getting a bit overtired. Looking forward to a long bank holiday weekend where I can maybe get some rest and recharge my batteries. Getting old like a lot of people. Oh dear. Right, let's put all of that to one side. It is Tuesday, I think, the 28th of April. Yes, it is. Off to the dentist tomorrow. Oh, jolly good fun. Got to be there early, so I'm going to need to finish on time tonight. I can see that Matt Evo is in. Good evening, guys and gals. If I'm only jumping in for the first two races, early start tomorrow. I have an early start tomorrow too, my friend. So I'm only going to be going to 11, and then we'll knock that on the head. Ollie, good evening. Jake is in, just loading back from air eval. Be a couple of mins. I don't know what air ALR eval. Don't know what that is. Don't know. Evening, Deadpool. Good evening. I'm going to catch up with your little discussion in Discord a little bit later on. I did see there was a Discord going, but just didn't have time to have a little look. But we'll have a nose. Chicken Yoba, good evening, and thank you for your assistance earlier on. I really appreciate you taking the time to get back to me. Robo Mags, good evening. Welcome to the channel, my friend. And Jake, a eval race for a league. Oh, I'm with you. I am with you. I'm with you. Right, let's put us back over onto here, and I'm just going to let everybody know that we will be starting the qualifier as usual at 9:10. I don't know how much racing I'm going to do tonight. I'm not going to lie, my back is hurting and my head is hurting a little bit today, which is a sure sign that I need to take it easy. So a lot of it will depend on how many people we get into the room. I'm expecting it to be a little bit quiet tonight because we've got a rather unusual set of races that the randomiser has thrown up for us. I'm loving that livery from Gr.x there. It looks really nice. Yeah, we've got Brands Hatch at the BMW M2 competition at Brands Hatch. Get it round the right way. 5 laps around here. Then we're off to Dragon Trail Gardens in GR2, the only GR2 race that the randomizer has thrown out for us this evening. And then after that, we're going to be heading off to Lago, Maggiore, East End Reverse, where we've got the Honda Civic Type R. Great car, that, around little tight, quick track, but we got 11 laps there. And then we're off to the Nürburgring Grand Prix track for the Radicals, another firm favourite. We'll be doing 4 laps around there. Whether we'll get time to do a Nords or something like that later on, I do not know. And the other thing as well, a little bit later on, is tomorrow we've got some special races coming up. It's going to be mostly GR races, I think, all tomorrow. So yes, I'm looking forward to a couple of days of good racing, and we're starting off with a mix of cars this evening. And thank you to everybody that has voted in the poll that I put up on Discord. I messed it all up. I did it, I saved it, and it seemed to have dropped a lot of the options at the bottom, all of the individual GR ones at the bottom. I think most of us like most of the GR, so it was more the road cars, the interest in the road cars that I was sort of interested in. And what has really surprised me is the amount of people that like the mix that we do. So it looks like we're still on course, which is good to hear. Right, let me just dive out on track for a couple of seconds because we've got 6 minutes before we go racing, and it looks like I am going to have to do this one. As much as I love this M2, it does tend to eat me for breakfast. So we're on the sports tyres because it's effectively a road car. So we're going to need to brake in a straight line. Ooh. Sliding looks good. Doesn't do anything for the speed through the corners though. Just take the volume up just a little bit on the TV. Put that up here now. Whoa. Tell you what, trying to look at the chat and do this one, it's not going to be easy. Who we got in front? It's a black car. I know it's not Greg. Oh, it's Matt Evo with that very large spoiler on the back of his car. Running Will's livery on mine. Where are we? 6 minutes past. Whoa! I think I nearly took Matt out then. Do like the black cars. Whoa, sorry. Oh, hang on a second. What's Deadpool saying? I liked all your content today. You really plowing through those career races. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Some people on Discord say they cannot get into the room. People should be able to get into the room. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to. I've got plenty of people in the room. Let's have a little look on Discord. Yeah, I'm trying to get caught up with all of the World Circuit races at the moment. So we have got plenty of people in. So everything is on my side, because if it isn't, I don't know why 40 and Coops can't get in. Absolutely no idea why they can't get in. The only way that they would not be able to get in would be if somebody is blocking them. That's the only thing I can think of. Got Greg, Ollie, Wheels, Chicken Yoga, Deluxe, me, Evo, and Swifty. Ah, that could be it. You want a 0, not an O. Have I put a 0 in there? Let me just double check and make sure that that is a 0. Yeah, I've got it in there as a 0. So Cooper can find the room. It just won't load. The only thing I can suggest is that you try a reboot of your PlayStation. My internet has been a bit strange this evening and this afternoon. I must admit, trying to load some programs and see what happens. I'm not quite sure. But Deadpool, yeah, thank you for your comment about the all the videos. They're slowly going up. I've got about another 15 of the World Circuit races to do, and then once I've done that, I'll be caught up. And then I've got a number that people want me to redo, because obviously the videos are quite old. So at the moment, we've got Greg White and Ollie in, Wheels Racing, Chicken Yoga, Deluxe, me, Swifty, and Matt Evo. Yeah, Jake is just confirming that it is a 0. Cooper is just restarting the game and trying again. Let me just give him a moment to see if it works, and then we'll get going. So Jack Cooper, let me know if you let me know what's going on, and I'll hold the proceedings for a couple of minutes, maybe to 21:12. We'll see how we go. I really need to be out there practicing. I want to do more time in this car, especially as I'm getting to the point where I want to actually buy one of these. I haven't quite got the cash for it yet. Oh, Ollie's watching the footy this evening. Evening all, might be distant from stream as watching the footy. So he's racing and watching the footy. He's multitasking as our Ollie. He's multitasking. Oh, the F87 M2. Yeah, I'd love the new one, but very expensive. Still very, very, very expensive. Don't think that's going to be within my reach. Jake said, I started watching a couple of the videos. I think they're mint. They also show your progression between some of them. And now, yeah, it is. It does show where I was and where I am now, which is one thing I quite like. Right, I'm not sure how Cooper's doing. But I am going to have to get this one underway in a moment. Hopefully, they will get back in a moment. Sorry, Coda is going bonkers downstairs. Okay, we've got a few people just getting in for the minute, and then we'll get going. So a little bit of a delay. We've got Stiggy's just coming. Wills tells me, and M33 is just joining. So I think that's 40 coming in, if I've got my names right. That's Coops in as well, and then we just need Stiggy. As soon as Stiggy's in, we'll get going. So that's going to give us a few. Hopefully, I'll do this race, and then I should be able to drop out and do some commentary. So Stiggy just joining. So as soon as those two guys have ticked in, we will get going. I apologise for the dog barking downstairs. I don't know what's up with him. He's been crazy all day long today. It's driven me crazy. Right. Come on, Coops and Stiggy. I need you to tick in, and then we'll get going. Oh. Right, so that's Stiggy in. Hopefully we'll get Coops in, and we'll get going. As soon as he ticks in, we will be off. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Is Coops joining? I'm going to have to go in a minute, because otherwise we're going to be way too late. And I can't overrun 11 o'clock this evening. What's Coops doing? Come on, Jack. Come on, Jack. What are you up to? There we go. Right, let's get the qualifying underway. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Oh, I've got a big wing on mine. I hadn't realised I got a huge rear spoiler on this car that we'll put on. I thought I had the low one. Right, good luck, everybody. Let's get out there. This car, it bites. Let's see if we can keep it going in a straight line. My excuse is the steering wheel's on the wrong side. The steering wheel was on the right hand side, it'd be a lot easier to drive. I do want to try and get used to using this camera. It feels so high. I feel like I'm going to take my head off as you go underneath the bridge there. Plus you don't know who's coming up behind you. That's the other thing in my lobbies. I like to know who's behind me. So I could well be going back to the other view very, very quickly. There we go, straight back into this view. Oh, I can't get on with that other view at all. One of these days I will work on it, I really will. Ugh. Right, here we go. Fastest lap coming up. Nice and early. Ooh, still got a big old slide on. Do need to concentrate with this car. Not easy to stream and race this one. Into there too deep, too fast. Trying to stay out of the way, Stiggy. So, do you think I might have blown the fastest lap on this run? I think you could be right. I might have done. Greg White out front at the moment. Let's see what sort of time he's put up a 1:38. Oh, sorry, 1:33.8, and the fastest lap at the moment. Swifty's a 1:35. Wills is a 1:36. So 1:33 from Greg is absolutely outstanding. No, that's going around. So once again, we've not managed to sort that out. I've got a car coming around. Got another one who's just gathering it up behind. Stay over to one side. We've got 3 of them coming through here. Right, so we're going to be at the back. Just showing how good that 1:33 time from Greg is there. A really, really, really good time. Whoa! Nearly dropped it there again. D-Lock's trying to find a way past Matt. Oh. No. That's me out. Oh. Like I said, I need to spend a lot of time in this car to get used to it. I feel an M2 evening coming on. That's about the only way I'm going to get to grips with this car, is just to run it and 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 run it. There we go. good evening, number one. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, the M2 that I'm looking to get is this shape, the early one, not the new one. You can pick them up for around about 30k in the UK, whereas the new ones you're looking at 55, 60, so about double the price. Obviously newer and lower mileage, and unfortunately that sort of value is way out of my ballpark. So it will be one of these that we're looking at. So what I need to do is try and get to grips with these. But Greg White and D-Locks have got to grips with it. They're on the front row. Wheels Racing and Swifty on row 2. Stiggy and Chicken Yoga on row 3. Coops and myself on 8. Matt and M33 on 5. Ollie at the back. Outlaw number 1 Pop's not quite making this one. And Jake says build a Civic. Oh no, I love the BMW M2. I love the look. I love BMWs anyway. But I love the look. I love the sound. Just love everything about them. Whereas the Civic, nah, not for me, I'm afraid. Not for me. I'm afraid at my age, it's on the roads, the public roads. For me, it's not all about speed. So the Civic might be quicker. Oh, Coops is nice looking one. Whoa. Three wide through there. I've got a car on the outside of me. Oh, woo! We've got somebody going way deep into that corner there. Where's Matt? Here he comes. Matt's only got a couple of races tonight, so let's keep him company. For those of you who don't know, Matt Evo is very new to Gran Turismo and sim racing. He's still finding his feet, going very, very well with the GR4 cars and the GR3 cars. We saw some of that earlier. A couple of days ago when we did the Matt Evo evening. This one is a completely different kettle of fish. This one you've really got to try and get it slowed down in a straight line and then use a higher gear for the corners. One of the things I'm not very good, you tow down to second on this and it just makes it too lively. So let's just wait for him and we'll go. Go on then, Matt. Here we go. You've already seen me drop it a number of times. It's going to be like tortoise and a hare now. We're the two tortoises chasing the hares up front. So I'm just going to leave it in. It's gone off again. Oh, I've gone round 2. We're both doing the same. Dirty tyres now. Just trying to get the power down like a GR car rather than more carefully. You've really got to think about the traction circle in this. If you've got too much steering angle on and you put too much accelerator, this car will just crucify you. On the 2 board, I'm going to leave it in 4th. Again on the 2 board, I'm just going to leave this in 4th as well. Over the top. I feel a little bit rotten because Matt's not been able to race with us for a few days, and then suddenly he's only in for a couple of races. He's up early in the morning, and I've given him this one to start with. Talk about a baptism of fire. Right, brake on the 2 in a straight line, or even before that. Sorry, on the 3 was what I meant. That's good. I did the 2. That's probably why I'm overshooting there. I'm braking too late. Oh, let's go. This is like a track day. It's not about winning, it's about driving your car quickly. Except if I was on a track day in an M2, there's no way I'd be this close to the car in front. I'd be scared stiff of bashing into it. Oh, that's me. That was me. That was me. Sorry, Matt. That was all on me, that one. Just got into his back quarter panel, just got a little bit too close. Just tagged him round a little bit. There's probably nothing worse than the host running round after you, going left and right behind you when you're in a car that you're trying to get to grips with, and a hard one at this. Even some of the A and the A+ racers struggle with this one. Get right up on the curbing on that one, Evo. This one as well. Although I might have jumped that one a bit too much. This one as well, you can actually cut an awful lot of this corner. Really surprising how much you can cut. Greg is miles out in front on this one at the moment. Matt, we're going to have to go, otherwise we're going to get lapped. That's our mission, is not to get lapped. So we both got to keep it on the straight and narrow, in a straight line, and keep Greg away from us. Oh no, I'm going around. No, don't go around, don't go around, don't go around. No, Matt. Oh, what a save. What a save. That's what you call a little bit of pressure. Wow. See, if that had been me, I'd have been heading towards the barriers at a great rate of knots if that had been me on that one. Where's Greg? Ooh. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's just coming round the those corners at the back there. Oh, it looks like Jack has got a big penalty. Not sure what all that's about, but hopefully it's not Not an incident, just a one-off. Whoa! Oh! Well done, Matt. Ollie's saying proper British touring car stuff, that will. And Swift. Denotes as well. Looks like a good little battle that was going on there at one point. William says one to watch back. Really? Ooh. Maybe. Remind me at the end. We'll have a nose. We will have a nose at that one. If that one was a good one. Let's save the replay. I'm going to share it. And William, if I've got time, remind me later on, and we'll have a little watch back on that one. Last a second, not bad, Ollie. Absolutely. Jake says that was my most favourite and enjoyable race ever. Wow, that is praise indeed. Number one pops. In game there, nothing like the real thing. I hope so, because it is a difficult car to race. So Greg White was your winner with a 133.794. 7 seconds ahead of Ollie with a 134.357. And then Wheels Racing in third with a 134.939. Swifty in fourth, D-Locks fifth, Stiggy in sixth, Coops in seventh, Chicken Yoga in eighth, M33 ninth. Matt Evo in 10th. I got 11th. But the big story here, look at this. Look at this. Ollie, Wills, Swifty and D-Locks are all within half a second, 0.4 of a second, or basically about half a second across the line. That's incredible. Really, really, really close. That has got to be one to watch lately. Jake said, honestly, that was mental. We must have swapped places 10 or 11 times in the first 2 laps. Guys, you've got to remind me to have a look at that one later on. And if it comes to it, I may well do that one as a video. May well do as a video, because I love that car. I adore that car. I would love to do a video on that one. Another one popped. I was doing one a week ago on Anglesey Racetrack, Standard Road. 370 horsepower, and was shockingly good on yeah, I really want to get one. I really want to get one. Oh, I so do want to get one. Joe keeps saying it'll happen. I'm like, yeah, at some point. I'm getting old now, getting too old for toys like that. Jake says, we all had a moment where we should have driven away and no driver was better there at all. That was cool. Well, I think Greg was good. But the 4 of you, wow, really close at the back there. Really close. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. And yeah, I think I'm either going to narrate that one at the end of this, or I'll do a video on it. Wow, that sounds like you. This is what I love, when the guys have a really good race. I really love that. I really do. Close, hard fought battles. That's what we want, and that's what we enjoy. And you're going to see a little bit of that tonight, because what I'm going to do, Ollie says you're worth video. We may well do that. One of the things I'm going to do is to I'm going to run this one, because I think that Matt is in here. Oh, have I not got the quali on? Let me just change it to qualifier. I've set them up. I've got a problem in my template, Jack. I don't know. I've got to get it sorted out. Ollie, I'll definitely do that. Definitely do that one. Yeah, so if Matt is in here, I'm going to race with Matt. Oh, he's gone for the RS5 Turbo. He fancies a little bit of the old DRS push on the button, rather you than me, my friend. So I'm going to run around with Matt again, and then I'm going to watch the guys for the last 2 races. So for you guys on the stream, I apologise. It's going to be a little bit tame for you, but I tell you, it will be worth it because the last 2 races are going to be banging. Matt says it's the only GR2 car he's got. He's so new to this. So new to this. Matt, if you're going to get another GR2 car, get the Honda NSX. Good car. Nice to handle. It's pretty quick. Good all-rounder, this one. Right, is Jack Kobe going to tick in, or is he not going to race? We got 13 runners. I was expecting a quiet night tonight, but we've got Greg White and Ollie, Wills and Chicken Yoga, D-Locks and myself. Swifty's in, number 1 Pops, Coops, M33, Stiggy, Evo, and hopefully Jack Kobe in a moment. Right, let's... Is Jack ticking in? I'm just wondering whether Jack is waiting for somebody else to join. So we got a couple of minutes. I don't know why. I'm going to put you on spectate, and we're on board with Ollie in the NSR in the PSR Racing Team colours. Oh, we had a banging race in this on Friday. The NSX really was a great car, and I nearly got caught out because I'd done all my prep on Racing Hard Tyres, and then half an hour before we were starting the race evening, we were practicing, and I ended up having to remove hard tyres from the available tyre list. And in actual fact, it was good because the racing mediums actually worked out better for me, and I think that it helped me to get 2 8th places, so 8th in the second race, whereas normally I would have been a bit further back. So in hindsight, it was a good and useful thing. Wills is in the same car. Stiggy is in the GTR. Looks like a NASCAR, that one. M33 is in a GTR as well. Coops is... Oh, there's a lot of GTRs out tonight. There's a lot of GTRs out on the road. There's Evo, the only GR2 car that he has. And then we've got Chicken Yoga in the classic purple with gold wheels. All these cars are the same colour. Number 1 Pops in the police car again. He's in the Audi. D-Locks is in the Honda. And Swifty, oh, he's in the Martini. I love that Martini livery. It's a good livery on that one. Very, very classic livery. I'm in, and I don't think we've got Jack Kobe. Is Jack not going to race this one? I don't think he is. Where is he? He's not. Is Jack not racing? No, he's him. He was just leaving it to the very, very, very last minute. I tell you what Jack was doing. Jack was on board with Greg and Ollie, learning how to run this track. That's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. He was scoping out the competition. He's getting a few pointers. Pretty sure Jack does not need any pointers. Right, let's get the qualifying underway. Here's 21:40. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's go. Right, you can jump these curbs, but you've got to be really, really careful. As you saw there. You don't go over them straight. You're going towards the barrier. Or a big old crash, one way or the other. Ooh. Went a little bit deep there. Let's get back out on track. Right, who are we behind? Oh, we jumped in just behind Wheels. That's good. Got a nice ghost car to chase. On our out laps, we've got to do this one and another one, because I think Will's probably on his flying lap now. A bit too much curb there. William, come back. I need you to follow. You're going too quick. Greg White, a 121.040. Can anybody get into the 120s? Wheels is a 121.1. Ollie a 122. I said you've got to be really careful over those sausages. Or 121.1 from Wheels. Getting a bit close up the front again. Now come on boys, you can't give me too many races that I've got to do videos on all of them. Anybody going to jump into the 19s, I wonder? I don't think they are. Is anybody going any quicker? So 21.040 for Greg. We're on 21.198 for Wills. Alien is just behind a 121.7. .123.7 from M33. Jack is not setting times at the moment. Hopefully I got out of Ollie's way quickly enough. Okay, where are we? So, oh, looks like number one Pops was on a flyer and he got blocked there. Unfortunately, with Greg was on auto drive. I think that the game messed up him there. Ooh, Ollie's not good at GR2s. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of hustling going on there. He's good in anything, is Ollie. He's all right. Oh, number one Pop's getting a big sideways in the police car. Police car's hustling to the scene of, well, I think he's after Jack Kobe to issue him with a speeding ticket. Just going too fast. Come on, number one. Catch up with him, slow him down. Hit him with a ticket. Hit him with a ticket. Right. Right, here we go. So we got Greg White and Wheels up front. Then we got Alien, Swift and D-Locks on road 2. Ollie, number one Pops on 3. Stiggy and Yoga on 8. M33 and Coops on 10th. Evo and me on 6th. And Jack Kobe at the back. I would say watch out for number one Pops because I didn't see him get a good run in that. I think he's out of position. I think he's quicker. Could be very, very interesting to see how this one plays out at the front. So let's see how we go in this one. Again, I'm just going to run around with Matt, pulling him under a little bit of pressure because he's only doing these two. And then I'm going to commentate on the next two. It's actually quite good that I'm not hard racing because that won't be putting pressure in my back. Right, let's go, let's go, let's go. It's going to be Greg and Wheels that are going to lead us away. Is that Kobe in the gravel? What, the Audi's quick. Oh, I just caught the back of Evo there. Sorry, mate. I've got to remember you braking a tad earlier. Jack Kobe behind me now. Whoa. I'm going to hassle Jack for a moment while I can. I'll come back to you in a moment, Matt. When Jack's gone so far away that I can't catch him. Which is about now. Oh no, Coops. Nearly dropped it in front of me there. Where's Evo? There he is. I might let him get too far ahead. It's 2.5 seconds down the road. We got to go for this now. Close up a little bit. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, we binned it. We binned it on the curb. I binned it. Had to wait for Swifty too. Oh, no, Matt's going to run away now. Oh, it's Matt. Oh, he's gone. Have we lost him? No, there he is. I think it reset him. Right, let's push, see if we can catch him. More yellow flags flying. Seconds behind, 2 laps to go. Evening, Rita. Here we go. Swifty seems to have a real problem in that car. Gone out too deep again. I'm Swifty. He's going away from me. Just recovering. Thank you to everybody that is subscribing at the moment. I've got Eve has subscribed and Monkey has subscribed. So 2 new subscribers in what looks to be as many minutes. Matt, what are you doing? Oh, oh dear. What was Matt doing there? I think he went into that corner a little bit hot, just a little bit hot. Right, let's have a little look and see where we are at. Right, let's go for the replay. We'll save the replay. And well done, Matt. 2 difficult cars for you to get involved with tonight. Jake, that's fine. Oh, he took the traction control from 2 to 0 in that car. Never a good idea. Never a good idea. Maybe when you're as good as the A+ rank racers, maybe you can go 0 traction control. But oh dear, yeah, that's gonna be a tough one in that car. Greg White was your winner, a 127.68, and Ollie in second with a 121.523. Dr.x in third with a 121.808. Jack Kobe with the fastest lap, a 120.534 in fourth. Wills in fifth, number one Pops in sixth, Chicken Yoga seventh, M33 in eighth, Coops in ninth, Stiggy 10th, Matt in 11th, I got 12th, and Swifty in 13th. Greg, Ollie, and Dr.x, you're 1, 2, 3 on that one. Oh wow! Right, let's just pop into the next race. So we are going to be heading off to Maggiore for this one, and I'm not quite sure why, but I've managed to close Discord for some strange reason. I don't know why. So I want to see what car we're running. We're running the Honda Civic Type R EK Touring car, an old favourite. This one. It's a good car, lively, and we're going to be doing 11 laps around here. And I'm predicting that this is going to be quick. I think this is going to be quick and close, but I do expect that 1 or 2 people could have a bit of an upset here. Very easy to overshoot a corner, very easy to miss a braking point around here. And I've not done the quali thingy again. Let's just very quickly change that. We'll see how we go. I don't know. Good night, Matt. He's up early in the morning. I'm up early in the morning too. So I won't be late. I don't need to tick in because I'm not racing this one. As you can see, if we go on to spectate. Oh, let me just let everybody know when the qualifying is going to start. So I'm going to start the qualifier for this one at 21:05. So we've got 5 minutes, guys, and then we will get running. So at the moment, we've got Wills Racing is in the lime green car. Greg is in that sort of pink Red Bull car just ahead, just coming towards us now. Ooh, don't know what's going on there. Is that me that's glitchy, or is that Wills that's glitchy? Not quite sure on that one. 5 AM alarm, driving to Forest Dean and then mountain biking for Matt Evo. I'm going to be up a little bit after you, but I've got to get up, do the dinner, well, do my missus's packed lunch, and then I'm off to the dentist. So I'm going to be on the road at R7 to go to the dentist. I'd much rather be going mountain biking, if I'm honest. Coops is in the white one. Stiggy is in the red, white, and black livery, Honda livery. It's a nice livery, that one, actually. See what I mean by people going off? This is going to be really, really interesting to see how this one goes. A Dr.x is in the Cognizant car. So the Aston Martin style livery that's become synonymous with the Formula 1 cars. Ollie is in the Liquid Molly. It's not liquid, it's liquid, isn't it, on that one? Somebody missed the D on it. I always knew that as liquid moly. It's a glue. It's a modelling glue. Tamiya on the back, number plate. I used to use the liquid moly glue, plastic weld basically, on my Tamiya models. That's who Ollie is sponsored by. And then we're back up the front with Greg and M33. And oh, Jack Kobe is in a completely stealthy blacked out car. Black wheels, black car, black. And he's quiet apparently. He wants some shush. He needs to concentrate on this one. Shh. That's what he's saying to me, Morgan. Shh. I need to concentrate. Chicken Yoga. Oh, he's not got gold wheels on that one. Yoga, you need to send that back and get your wheels changed, mate. It's purple. And he's got black wheels and not purple wheels. Not gold wheels this time. Alien Swift. He's in the primarily white car with orange and yellow and red stripes on it. Fanatec car, that one. Oh, Outlaw number 1 pops in a blue one. That's looking sort of very cartoony looking livery on that one. Very, very unusual. And Rita is in orange. And Chicken Yoga has just jumped into the pits to ask his pit crew why he's got black wheels and not gold wheels. Alien Swift on that car. Oh, got a lovely view of this one. Coops in the OZ wheels. Right, let's see where we are at. So we're going to be going racing in just under 2 minutes. Jake says it's a Mugen Spoon Civic. A Mugen Spoon. Okay. That will be the Swifty one. Right, we have got in this one Jack Kobe and Greg White, Ollie and Wheels Racing, Chicken Yoga, D-Locks, Rita, Swifty, number 1 Pops, Coops, M33 and Stiggy. 12 runners. We've got room for a couple more if you are looking to join us. In fact, 3 more. But I am going to be sitting this one out. And if you are looking to join, you're going to have to do it very, very quickly because we are literally going in just a few moments, just a few minutes. Then after this one, we've got the Radical around the Nürburgring Grand Prix, which is always a classic race. Always a good one. Oh, just rearrange me back a little bit. Right, where are we? We're going to be going racing in just a moment, guys. So 21:05. We're an hour late, boys and girls. Why did I put 21 and not XX? I'm going crazy. Dear, my brain today is all over the place. We are going at XX05, 5 minutes past. We're going to be going running. They're all looking at thinking, hang on a minute, the race should have started an hour ago. What's going on? Mind you, when you race with me and you watch long enough, you will know that I'm always messing up. It's called doing a Morgan. In fact, very often you get Jack Kobe and 1 or 2 others in the chat. They'll just go Morgan in caps with lots of exclamation marks. That's when I know I've messed up. That's when I know that I have messed up. Talking about messing up, let's get some replay info on the screen and let's see what we can do. These are there's a car that's invisible. We got some invisible cars here. That's because they're on track, but unfortunately, there we go. Don't know why it wouldn't let me pick them up, but there we go. So out on track, out towards the front is, well, a bit confusing. Wheels. The game's slowly catching up. I think he got really caught out there. So we're just on the out lap at the moment. And this car can be very unforgiving around here, I find. It's a good car around this track. And although it's a very short track, it can be quite technical. You come sweeping down this hill and you can go through these sort of S's, but then you've got to get it slowed down and then really be careful for this little section through here. You see Wills has got a big old slide in there. If you're not careful, you're going to wind up in the grass and on the red Astro, as he's doing. And then it's a little drop down and then up over the top into almost a blind left-hander here. Quite a difficult corner. And again, you may well see people going off into that corner as well. And it sweeps around beautifully into a tight left-hander here. And again, this is another overtaking opportunity and another opportunity for people to get it wrong. And then this bit here is just so nice, coming down through here to come across the start-finish line. It's not necessarily my favourite configuration around here, but it certainly is a good one. Or Will's getting that car sideways big time. Jack Kobe is your fastest person on track at the moment, a 49.654, but Greg White is just 3/100ths of a second behind, and then Wills is just 0.6 further back, with Chicken Yoga 1.3, but super tight at the front between Greg and Jack Kobe. Greg really going for it, and obviously always a big debate as to whether people get slipstream in a quali. Some people say you do, some people say you don't. Greg White well positioned to benefit from a slipstream at the moment, but Jack Kobe really on it at the moment. He's a 49.654, and that is his quickest time, a 49.685 for lap number 3. Greg was a 49.6 and a 51.9, so a little bit slower on the second of the laps. Wills is closing in. He's done a 49.950, 0.3 of a second off of the pace, and he's found 0.3 of a second between lap number 2 and lap number 3. So can Wills do anything to close up that 0.3 of a second? He found 0.3 a moment ago. Can he find another 0.3 and put it on the front with Jack Kobe? He's 0.012 behind Greg White. So 12 thousandths of a second splits Greg and Wills. All Wills needs to do is just have one really good corner, and I think he will be able to close up and then get second place. What can he do about that? Can Jack Kobe go any quicker? We will have to see. Oh no, Wills in the grass. That's going to cost him, and a slightly more acute angle through there. That'll cost him probably a tenth or so. That might have meant that has gone away, and we'll see as he comes across the line where Greg stands. And Wills, can he go any quicker? Wills, he can. Wow, he's gone top. A 49.569. Where did that come from? Huge slide into that corner as celebration. It isn't over yet. We are still racing, but he has managed to hit the front by 35 thousandths of a second to Jack Kobe, and Jack is currently tucked up behind Wills at the minute. I can imagine that Wills is going to want that fastest lap time back, and Greg is 0.082 behind. So you've got 0.117 of a second covering the top 3 racers in this one at the moment. Where's Codes?
I don't know, where is he?
Don't know, but he was on the bed yesterday.
I didn't let him in there.
Right, where are we? Just sorting the dog out there. So at the moment, this is incredible. You've still got 3 so close for the top. Danny, good evening. Good evening to you. Thank you for popping in. Jack Kobe says this is close. I've picked another good one to commentate on. I feel. I can't believe. How on earth can you get? And I mean this in the nicest possible way. How can you get 3 amateur sim racers, 0.117 of a second between them? I mean, that is real world British touring car Formula 1 style stuff. Rachel, good evening. Good evening. Thank you very much for popping in, saying hello. Or Jake's starting to drive dodgy now. Hello, Coda. Look, I want to keep this door shut because otherwise I'm going to disturb Joe. I'm going to disturb Joe because I'm going to be talking. So you're going to have to shut up. No barking, squawking, squealing, whining. You can lay down there. Come on, lay down. Good boy. Matt says, not sure they're amateur sim racers. They're rapid drivers. They're pro sim racers, some of these guys, I tell you. Jack Kobe is top 50 in the dailies just about every week, sometimes top 20. And we've got Wills and Greg mixing it with them right up there at the front. So yeah, this is going to be insane. You got 49,569 for Wills, and you so 49, so 50.5. You've got the top 5 are all basically half a second between them. That's insane. It's insane. How could you guys be so close? Oh my word, I'm going to give them a moment just to catch their breath, and then we'll get this one underway. Let me just move my back around a little bit. Oh, that's better. Right, so we got Wills and Jack Kobe going to be leading us away with Greg White and Ollie on row number 2. Row number 3 will be denotes and Swifty. Rita lines up on 4 with number 1 Pops. Row number 5 will be Chicken Yoga and Stiggy with M33 and Coops on row number 6. Those are your 12 racers, and I am going to be spectating this one. Let's get this one underway, and I think this is going to promise to be an absolute another classic. We've already missed one classic because I was running around with Matt, and there seemed to be a wicked race up the front. And Ollie is going to try and cling on to the front 3 and make it a 4-way battle. That will be music to my ears and everybody watching. But let's see how we go. So we're at Maggiore. We're waiting for the lights to go on. When the 5 lights go out, we will be racing. The sun is beating down on this track, and we get 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And oh, Greg has false started. Jack Kobe, therefore, is going to get a jump. Oh, no, sorry, Wills. It wasn't Greg, it was Wills that was creeping forwards there. So that is going to hurt Wills badly. And it is going to be Jack Kobe that jumps into the lead with Greg White tucked in behind. I think Wills just getting a slight tap on the rear quarter there. But he's... Oh, no, I'm getting confused with all the people here. It's Ollie. Ollie's in third. Ollie's in third now. So we got Greg White, Jack Kobe, Ollie and Wills just getting ahead of denotes. But denotes is right there. All denotes not giving Wills an awful lot of room on the exit at that corner there. I think Wills is going to... he's going to come back fighting. And Wills has also picked up a 1-second penalty from that. Oh, no, that was a real shame. Just wasn't room on the outside as they went through there. I wouldn't be surprised if that's a steward's inquiry coming out overnight. We will see. We will see. Depends what Wills can do here to close this one back up. Guys, please remember to use your radars in these races, because when it is tight like this, you need to be looking on the way in and on the way out to see where people are. And if you have got a car on the outside of you, you do need to give them room. Right, Wills has spent the penalty, and denotes has given the place back. So I believe that was did look like very much like an apology change there. So thank you to denotes for that. Denotes is going to have to get on with it now. Oh, Swifty out on the grass there as well. Greg with a wheel in the dirt too. But it's Jack Kobe out front at the moment. He just wants to run away. He wants to dominate. He wants to show Ollie just how good he is. And Ollie, well, young Ollie said that he wanted to cling on to the back of the top 3 and see if he could make it a 4-way battle. Well, at the moment, he's in 2nd place and relatively comfortably. He's 1.5 seconds off of Jack Kobe out front, and Greg is half a second behind. And we've got Wills is one behind Greg, and Wills is in a real battle with number 1 Pop. And I tell you what, when we get in these little small races like this in these road cars, never ever ever rule out number 1 Pops for giving you an absolute barnstorming of an entertaining race. He's always in the thick of it, and he's in the thick of it again today. So Jack Kobe 1.8 out front at the moment. Ollie now does have Gr.x with him for company. Be interesting to see whether those two can work together and try and close in the Jack Kobe up front, the stealthy black car. But it's Ollie from Jack Kobe, sorry, Jack Kobe in front of Ollie, then Gr.x, then Wills racing. Wills in a bit of clean air of his own at the moment, 1.4 behind Greg and just 1 second ahead of number 1. And number 1 now has got denotes and Alien Swift right on his back bumper. Number 1 Pops just getting a little bit wide on that corner. That's going to allow denotes to have a look up the inside as they come across to start lap number 5 of 11. What can number 1 Pops do? He's got denotes coming up the inside. Denotes can't quite get that done. He cuts across the front of denotes there and says, "You're not coming through here, my friend." And denotes says, "That's all right. I'm going to come up the inside and I'm going to do it the easy way with the old switcheroo." Unfortunately, he can't quite get that done, but he is going to have the inside into this one. So I think denotes will probably have that made. Although number 1 Pops takes the wider line, trying to get the faster exit. Just a little bit of paint swapping. He's got the inside here. They're left and right. They're side by side and side by side. These two guys still side by side through here, and Swifty's right in the mix too. Again, coming out the exit there and into the S's. Number 1 Pops taking the slightly wider line. denotes taking the tighter line. Number 1 Pops is going to be looking for a good draft out of this. He doesn't. He gets onto the grass and into the wall ever so slightly, and that lets Swifty through. So number 1 Pops down into 7th at the moment. Swifty's in 6th and denotes in 5th. This is 5, 6 and 7. An absolutely barnstorming battle here. Just a bit further back, there's another one. Stiggy, Chicken Yoga and Rita. You don't know where to look in this. I told you it was going to be brilliant. You've got Jack Kobe and Ollie are way out front. Jack Kobe is leaving Ollie behind. But look at this. I'm just lost for words. 3 wide going up there. Stiggy going through the corner first of all. Rita's got a lovely line to get up the inside here. And Chicken Yoga's got a good line through here too. Oh, Rita's going up the inside. The door was open. She's gone through. She's left room. That's a good move. Can she hold it? Oh, Stiggy is going to have to tuck in behind as Rita sweeps across and closes the door. Chicken Yoga sitting in the back and enjoying this one. Some real elbows out racing in this one right here. Oh, Rita goes a little bit deep. Stiggy looked like he could see a little way up the inside there, but he couldn't quite get that pulled off. Rita went long on the brakes, and I think that the invitation was there, but Stiggy might have put a foot in, but he couldn't jam it open, and Rita stays in 8th. Oh, Stiggy looking up the inside now as well, and again, Rita shuts the door. Tough but fair here. Go over the rise. Stiggy still looking for a way through. He's watching, he's learning. He'll know where he can get Rita, and Rita will know that Stiggy's hard on his back bumper. Rita defending for all her life's worth, as she often does, and she's well known for it. Oh, Stiggy with a touch of the wall there. Chicken Yoga will have seen that. Can he get up the inside? That's going to give Rita just a little bit of moment. Or Chicken Yoga going deep, or is he going to swing underneath? He does. He comes underneath. He gets Stiggy done. Can he do anything about Rita as well, carrying that speed through that corner? What a race between these 3. There's races all over the place, but I'm enjoying this one. It might only be 8, 9 and 10, but this is proving to be another incredible race where people are side by side, bumper to bumper, swapping paint, bending mirrors. It's great stuff. We'll just leave that one for the moment just to check in with Jack Kobe is 0.6 ahead of Wills, who is 1.2 ahead of Ollie, who is half a second ahead of Gr.x. So you can see that these 4 are together. It is still a 4-car battle out front, but pretty settled. Swifty and denotes are still locked in battle, and number 1 Pops is trying to keep on that one as well. But I tell you, the race, the action, the excitement on track at the moment is with Rita Stiggy and Chicken Yoga. Rita just getting the advantage at the moment. She is 1 second ahead of Stiggy, and Stiggy has got Chicken Yoga all over the back of him. So poor old Stiggy's trying to attack and defend here at the moment. Rita was in full defensive mode earlier on. At the moment, she's now looking to put qualifying lap times on and just see if she can gap the two behind. And Chicken Yoga is watching and enjoying and looking and thinking, where on earth can I get past these two? But as I say that, Stiggy's closed up massively on Rita, and now Rita's back into defensive mode. There's a little bit of a nudge, I think, between the two of them there, showing how hard these two are fighting. Rita getting it really, really, really loose into that corner. Stiggy maybe with a move up the inside. Rita getting into the grass, and that has enabled Chicken Yoga to find a way through. He's been sitting there watching and learning, and the opportunity came and he executed that absolutely beautifully. Chicken Yoga now up into 8th. Rita and Stiggy still side by side battling on for all they're worth. Stiggy's not giving up. Rita's not giving up. And in the meantime, oh no, Stiggy with a big old slide into that corner. He gathered it up nicely. You could see that the dirt kicked up as he got 1 or 2 wheels on the dirt there. And the back end of that car said, hey, I'm coming round to say hello to the front here because I'm missing all the action. And the front says, no, you're not. I can see where I'm going. I'm going to lead you because I need to get on the back of Rita. So at the moment, it is Chicken Yoga's 1.2 ahead of Rita, who's 1.1 ahead of Stiggy. Unfortunately, it looks like that battle right at the end is settling down. But out front, it is Jack Kobe, who is 0.8 ahead of Wills and closing up his Wills. He's 2.7 ahead of Ollie, and Ollie has got Greg right on his back bumper. But Ollie's got a half-second penalty, so Ollie's going to be 1 second back. Greg White is going to get the place on the line. So it's Jack Kobe, Wills Racing, Greg White and Ollie. Denotes is going to come across just ahead of Alien Swift. And then we've got number 1 Pops. Then Chicken Yoga is going to be the victor of that little battle. And Rita and M33 just getting into each other on the line there. But what a battle right through the middle of that race. It might have only been towards the back, but wow, just wow, wow, wow. Some great entertainment, and again, difficult to know where to look. I think we might have picked that up nicely because we had the race up the front at the beginning of the race. They then gapped each other slightly, and then those 3 or 4 towards the middle of the pack all came together, and we were racing on board with them. Really, really, really good. That was good. Really, really good. Oh, number 1 Pop saying sorry, but it doesn't look like it was an incident of to be concerned with. Jack Kobe was your winner at 49.284. Wills Racing with the fastest lap of 49.261. And then Greg White in third with a 49.557. Ollie with that 1 second penalty. He did come across the line in third, but the penalty demotes him down to 4th. D-Locks in 5th. Alien Swift in 6th. And number 1 Pops in 7th. And then we've got Chicken Yoga in 8th, who won the battle between himself, Rita and Stiggy. Rita coming home in 9th, Stiggy in 10th. M2 Coops in 11th, and M33 into the wall. But those two were a lap down. And yeah, we had a real fast charging 3 cars that were having a mega battle towards the end of that one. And Rita's just saying, are we all good, Stiggy and Chicken? I think so. It looked absolutely brilliant on camera there. Jack Kobe, Wills Racing and Greg White, your 1, 2, 3. Really, really looked good. We've lost Swifty for the moment. Hope he's okay. Right, we're heading off into the radicals now. And I haven't changed to put the qualifier on. So I will do that very, very, very quickly. As soon as I can. Room's being prepared at the moment. Nice to see that people are just apologising and just addressing bits and pieces in the chat as normal. I appreciate that. That is what the YouTube chat is there for. People can just say, I'm sorry if we got into a bit of an incident, and then either people say, yeah, it's not a problem, or they'll turn around and say, yeah, in future, could you just? For this one, it's a case of it's fine. Jack Kobe, can we do 5 laps? I think we can do 5 laps around here. I think we can do 5. I tell you what, I reckon we can probably do 6. I think we can probably do 6 around here. Because I'm going to get this one underway. The qualifier is going to be at past. So 4 minutes. I'm not going to give them very much time to get themselves sorted. And we'll get into this one and we will be racing. Chicken Yoga, yes, I got too wild at times. Sorry, it was great fun. Oh, it was a wicked battle. I tell you what, Yogi, you sat there just watching the two in front, and then when the opportunity came, boy, oh boy, did you take it. I loved that. That was really, really good. A really, really, really good sound race. And maybe we'll get another one now. I do love these single mate races, and especially when you get these guys. And I love the as well where you get these different individual battles through the field. And although you had Chicken Yoga, Rita and Stiggy were not fighting for the win, but they put up the best fight, I think, of pretty much everybody in that one. And I think that those that come out on top of those little battles can almost really claim a moral victory of their own. Jake says, don't forget to go back and watch that M2 comp race. I might not get to do it today because I may well collate all the information and cut it into a video. When you've got something that close, I think that is going to warrant a video. So I'm not sure that I'm going to do it on stream. I'm probably going to release that as a classic PSR race. I haven't done one of those in ages, so they do take quite a long time to put together. And at the moment I am trying to get the World Circuit races done and get caught up. It's just so much to do. But I think I'm going to cut that one into a video of its own, and that will have some onboard, some external, me commentating, and it's just an awful lot of footage to go through and bring together on screen. And also I need to record things, so I actually have to watch the race 3, 4, 5 times to record all the footage, save it all, bring it across to the laptop, and then cut that into an editable video. So it can take a little bit of time. Right, okay, so where are we? We're just about to go racing in this one. We've got Jack Kobe, Greg White, Ollie and Wills, Chicken Yoga and D-Locks, Rita, number 1, Coops, M33, Stiggy. I'm going to be watching this one. If you do want me to do a live commentary on stream, of course, shout it out. Give me a double thumbs up in the chat if you want me to do a live commentary of the Brands Hatch one, and I'll do a live commentary on the stream. And then I'll do a separate video when I've got time, because it might be a few days before I can get that done, actually. Because I've got, as I said, I'm out tomorrow. Then I'll be catching up with work, and then we've got the plumber in on Thursday to finish off the last bit of work on the utility room, and then it's done. All bar me doing the doing some painting and decorating, which I'm gonna get Joe into doing that. So again, if you want me to do a live commentary, then give me a double thumbs up in the chat, but I'll probably do a video as well. Anyway, it's time to go racing. Let's get this one underway. We've got Jack Kobe, Greg White, Ollie, Wills Racing, Chicken Yoga, D-Locks, Rita St James, number 1 Pops, M2 Coops, M33 FDY and Stiggy in this one. 11 runners, and we'll see how we go. Ollie wants me to do it. And Mitch, did you see the replay I posted about your video? No, I didn't. I didn't. Have I missed something? Let's put some information on. He's saying, and Danny says, Mitch, did you see the replay I posted about your video? My 1:39 time. Danny, reach out to me in the Discord, will you? And give me a link, and I'll pop along and have a look at it. Because I've missed that one. I'm getting lots of thumbs up, so it looks like I'm going to be doing both. Looks like we're going to be doing both. I tell you, one of the guys to watch around here, we always say this, but it is going to be Jack Kobe. I believe I'm right in saying that Jack Kobe actually had a day in these, racing the radicals, or he was doing something with radical, and I suspect that he's going to be very, 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 very quick. There is also a technique to racing these cars, which I did work on recently, but it was a bit 50-50. It was a little bit 50-50. Oh, Danny, it's okay. I'll have to nose. There's a lot that I don't do on PSN, because a lot of I get reported so much by people on PSN. I'm trying not to use it at all for commenting and chatting and stuff like that. But I'll have to have a nose. I will have a look. Right, where are we? We're just on the outlap at the moment. In fact, what I will do is I'm going to make a note of that in my little book here. Otherwise, I am going to forget, because I've just got so much going on at the moment. Discord is driving my life at the moment. That is what I am looking at as far as PSR is concerned, and where all of the communication's coming from. So we've got Danny Marshall. Of course, the other thing is that your PSN name? And that is a replay to watch of a 136. Obviously, if your PSN name is different, I won't be able to find you. Right, where are we? So we got Wills is he's done a 2:07.725, but that'll be an outlap. Maybe 33 is in the black car. Jack Kobe is in the silver one with all of the black and the red, the Stella Artois livery. There we go. So Wills is in a Audi livery. M33 is in a black stealthy car. Jack Kobe is Stella Artois. Gr.x is Vodafone. Coops is in a British Racing green car. Ollie is in a sort of a grey one with a red heart on the front and number 5. Chicken Yoga is in his classic purple car with the gold wheels this time. That's good to see. Stiggy is in a Radica. Oh, Radical. Radical. Now I can see it. He's in a Radical livery. D-Locks. It looks like a Lotus livery. That one. It is a Lotus livery. So a Lotus on a D-Lock on a Radical is a bit interesting. Outlaw number 1 Pops is in the silk cut livery, purple, white, and orange. That's a nice job somebody's done on that one. Looks really, really good. And Rita is also in a Radical livery. This one is a white and purple coloured livery on that particular car. So where are we? Wills is just coming around the final corner, and we'll get an idea of the lap times that people are chasing. Oh, he's gone a very, very wide through there. Hopefully that won't be a penalty or anything. He's 2:10.767 for Wills. M33 and Greg coming across. Greg coming across with a 2:11.8. M33 with a 2:14. Ollie pops in a 2:12 there. So at the moment, Wills is clear by some 1.112 seconds. So way ahead of the best of the rest. Chicken Yoga with a 2:15. Cooch with a 2:14 and M33 with a 2:14. So looking like it could be a good one mid-pack. And we are just on the cool-down lap at the moment. They are still racing. Can still put a time in if they can get round before the overrun finishes. The overrun finish being 120 seconds to 2 minutes. So theoretically, that some of these front runners should be able to get through. And I don't know how much quicker or slower they are going. We will have to see. But Wills Racing out there in first at the moment. Greg White 1.112 behind, and then Ollie 1.6 back. just 0.4 away from Gr.x, so only half second back, and it's half a second to denotes, who's 2.1 off of the pace, and then it's 0.1 back to Stiggy, 0.7 back to Pops, 0.4 to M33, 0.067 to Coops. So M33 and Coops very, very close together. Chicken Yoga 1.2 back at the moment, and then the other guys not setting times at the back there. Right, so let's just enjoy watching Wills. He's on fire, this young lad, tonight, going really, really well. The big question is, can he bring this home ahead of Kobe? Jack will almost definitely be coming from the back in this one, so that will give Wills a bit of an advantage, but he's still going to have to fly. He's going to have to really, really, really push it, because Jack Kobe is going to be very, very quick around here. Can Greg go any faster? He's got a 2:10.7, so he's closed to 0.4 of a second behind, and Ollie also closing 1.4 off the pace, 1 second behind Gr.x, and denotes 2.5 off the pace, 1 second behind Ollie. Stiggy 2.7 back and 0.187 off of denotes, and he is 0.7 ahead of number 1 Pops. All of these guys look like they have finished their laps at the moment, so we will see how we go. Ollie is asking, well, what he's eating today. I tell you now, he's had his Weetabix, my friend. All 4 of them. 4 Weetabix. It's what it does to you. It's what it does to you. Either that or he's drinking an awful lot of Red Bull. One or the other. Oh, crikey. I'm a brand. I should be getting advertising revenue for this. Ollie says, is that safe to consume? Weetabix is nice. Very nice. Right, let's start this one. We've got Wills and Greg out front. Ollie and denotes on row number 2. Stiggy and number 1 on 3. Chicken Yoga and M33 are going to line up on row 4. Row 5 is Coops and Jack Kobe, with Rita off the back. Jack Kobe and Rita not setting times. So Rita's looking racy and wants to come through from the back as well in this one. So we are at the Nürburgring. This is going to be 6 laps around here. We've upped it from 4 to 6. Nobody's squawked at me yet. So I think we're going to be all good. But we will get into spectate mode very, very quickly. We'll put some race information on very, very quickly. You can see that we've got one half of the grid is in the shade. The other half of the grid is in the sunshine. We're waiting for the lights to come on at the Nürburgring. And then when the 5 lights go out, we will be racing. We're 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. We are holding, and we are racing at the Nürburgring. It will be Wills and Gr.x that are going to lead us away and into the first corner. I will remind you, you cannot win a race going into the first corner, but you sure can lose it if you are that cannonball or you overshoot. Gr.x with a lovely little run to get alongside Wills Racing, but Wills has got the inside into the first corner here, but Greg is going to have the inside into the one after this. But I think Wills has got that done. We've got Ollie and Gr.x side by side. This is the one where the important one, because then you go down the hill. This is the one that you want to be out front in, and at the moment it is Wills ahead of Ollie. So Ollie making some good places, but Greg is right there as well. Ollie and Gr.x, I think, have been pretty much side by side all the way through this one so far. Both of them giving each other room. They're watching the radars. Ollie with 2 wheels on the gravel to make sure he stayed out of the way of Greg right there. And denotes seeing that and closing up. He's chosen to follow Ollie. And then Gr.x gets the inside. I don't know whether denotes has switched to the inside. Looks like he did, but he couldn't quite get through. Or Greg throwing up an awful lot of gravel on the way through that corner and on the exit. Matt Evo, 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend. Oh, I appreciate you. You don't need to do that, but thank you so much. That has gone to ST, whoever. Ryan Paul, Paydazer, and Clack. Oh, Clack has got one. And Marty, thank you so much, my friend. I would throw up some beers for you, but at the moment I am commentating like crazy. I really appreciate your support. It's very, very, very much appreciated, but I'm just glad that you raced with us, my friend. Just glad that you found us and that you raced with us. Wills out front by 1.4 seconds Come on, guys. Greg, Ollie, D-Locks. Rein the youngster in. You're letting him get away far too much. Jack Kobe up to 5th now. Come on, Jack, you're going to have to find your way through because Wheels is running away with this. Or D-Locks heavily into the gravel there and a big old slide with Jack Kobe right behind him. He did really, really well, actually, to gather that one up and keep that going in a straight line. He respectfully pulls over to the inside to let Jack Kobe through. He knows he's got dirty tyres. He knows Jack Kobe's going to be quicker. There's no point fighting it. And he can just tidy up his tyres, clean them up, get them fresh, and then follow Jack Kobe and see if Jack can pull D-Locks up to the leaders. Your top 3 at the moment is Wheels Racing by 1.4. Greg is 0.6 ahead of Ollie, and then Ollie has got Jack Kobe closing in behind him. So I think that Ollie and Jack are closing on Greg. Oh, Greg with a big slide as well through that corner. You could just see him as he got on the power, the back of the car stepping out, giving him a little bit of a nervous moment in the radical. Quite a few of these cars are going to be a little bit lively. I tell you who isn't lively, and that is Wheels Racing. That car looks like it is absolutely on rails. Looks like it could go round a corner doing 150 miles an hour and it would stick to the tarmac. Beautiful lines, apexing everyone. It just looks so calm, collected, serene in that car. Just going absolutely beautifully. Behind, though, it's a completely different story because we've got Greg, Ollie and Jack Kobe locked together. Nothing between these guys, and they are pushing the track limits. We've got dust, dirt, gravel, grass being thrown up in the faces of the cars behind as they try and close. Jack Kobe going for a move up the inside of Ollie. He's going to get him into the chicane. That is going to have to be move done. It is. Ollie is demoted down to 4th, but he's going to try and stay with Jack Kobe. You can be assured of that. But in the meantime, Jack Kobe has got Greg in his sights. He's 0.8 behind, and then he needs to get on to Wheels and Greg White. Oh, with Jack Kobe behind him, Greg getting it really wide and onto the gravel there. He's going to have super dirty tyres on that car, and I think that's let Ollie through. He hasn't actually let Ollie through. Yes, it has. Ollie does get through as we go into the first corner. We're on lap 3 of 6, so we've got a fair old way to go yet. And Wheels Racing 1.5 seconds out front, but he has now got the Cobster behind him, chasing him down. Jack's really good in these radicals. Can Ollie and Greg do anything to stay with Jack Kobe and use him as a ghost car to get onto the back of Wheels? How hard is Wheels going to have to defend when Jack gets there? And is that going to be an opportunity for Greg and Ollie to close up? D-Locks is in 5th at the moment with Stiggy in 6th. Number 1 Pops in 7th. And then we got a little bit of a battle here with Coops. Well, we did have, but M33 has now got a 1-second penalty. So he's going to fall back a little bit. Rita's in 10th and Chicken Yoga in 11th. It's all a bit spread out at the back. But up the front, well, it is a bit spread out. But we'll see what happens because Jack Kobe is now after Wheels. He's got him down to 1.2 seconds. And he's got, what, 2.5 laps to catch and overtake. Now, catching is one thing. Overtaking is another. Let's just have a look at the lap times. Wheels Racing for lap number 2 did a 2:10.4. Jack Kobe a 2:09.666. The beast, well, he's fueled up and he's chasing down Wheels now. Absolutely chasing him down. 0.8 of a second. Wheels is going to be starting to feel the pressure any moment. A little bit further back, also under pressure, is Greg from Ollie. These two really locked together and really going for it. Greg White, once again, getting it onto the dirt. That's possibly going to cost him. I think he's managing to hold it. No, he isn't. Ollie's gone up the inside. I apologise for coughing, but I'm losing my voice. Greg White, once again on the gravel. Oh, somebody else there getting it really loose as well. But Greg is loving the gravel on the outside of that final turn. I think he's putting his own tyre marks in there, and I think he's going to be out there later on with a bucket full of tarmac, and he's going to tarmac it now that he's spread all the gravel evenly. But out front, it is Wills, who now has got Gr.x right on his back bumper. Jack is looking for a way through here. How much can Wills defend? Wills has got to soak this up for the best part of 3 laps. We're on lap 4, about a third of the way through. And Gr.x can... well, it gets demoralising when you get to this situation, at least when I'm racing, because I can see Jack behind me and it's like, how long can I hold him off? And I know all along he's sitting there watching and learning where I'm quick, where I'm slow, and he just knows on the last lap where he's going to make his move. And all the time leading up to that, all you can do is just try to keep him behind. And that's what Wills is doing beautifully at the moment. Wills is really going for it, just trying to keep Gr.x behind. Can Jack get a move up into the chicane? No, he can't. He's got to tuck in behind. Wills has got that covered off. It's not the chicane. It was the the left-hander to the right-hander, losing where I am on the track. So exciting watching these guys. Gr.x right there, right on his back bumper. Just a little nudge to say, oi, come on, I'm quicker than you. I'm coming through. And he gets the move done as they do now go up to the chicane. Gr.x all over the curbs. Wills taking a slightly different line through there. He gets in the dirty air and he finds the grass. I think that was complete washout on his car as he got underneath the rear wing of Gr.x. And Jack now 1.4, 1.5 seconds ahead. Is there anything that Wills can do? Has he got anything left in the tank to close that gap down? Or is that job done for Kobe? So, oh, Wills goes by. Looks like Gr.x had a missed gear there. He had to pull over to one side. We saw that the radical completely slowed down. So that was a rare error from Gr.x as he must have grated the gears and couldn't find the gear then, or maybe he's got an underlying issue in the car. We hope not, because he's going now. So I am gonna bet that was a missed gear change there for Gr.x. Rare mistake, and he's let Wills through, and now it is all back to where it was. Oh, Wills, don't get a 1 second penalty. Don't make it easy for Kobe. Oh, has Kobe's gearbox, is it going to hold up? Has he got clutch problems? Has he got a synchro problem? What was it that caused him to lose so much power down the straight there and to lose that lead and to give the place back to Wills? So Wills, 1 second penalty now. Gr.x will almost definitely go through. Ollie will have seen that, as will Greg White, and they are 3.5 seconds back, these two, at the moment, having their own really good battle. And there's a nice little battle forming behind as well. D-Locks is in clean air, but Stiggy and Outlaw #1 Pops are having a wicked little battle too here. Half a second between these two at the moment, and going really well as they head up towards the left and the right turns. Hard on the brakes, follow the Astro, getting it turned in on the power as soon as they can. Sweep across to the left, sweep around the corner, picking up the apex beautifully, the pair of them. Lovely exits, really going for it. #1 Pops with a beautiful run on Stiggy as they head up towards the chicane. #1 Pops has got the slipstream. Can he get the inside? Will Stiggy go defensive? Stiggy's taking the normal racing line. Is there anything the #1 Pops can do? He takes a look. Oh, he can't quite get there. Not on that occasion, but maybe next time. He'll know that there's a potential look up the inside on Stiggy there. And that could be a change for position. If it is, it's going to have to be on the last lap. So #1 Pops just tucking in behind, biding his time. Let's see what he does. Out front, it is still Wills Racing that is holding off Gr.x. So that's a botched gear change, costing Gr.x badly. Or does he have a gearbox clutch problem in that car? We're not quite sure at the moment. I'm hearing actually from the pit crew that Gr.x has lost 5th gear. You can ignore the readout on the screen. I understand that he's completely stripped 5th gear. That was the problem that caused him to fall back, and now he's having to nurse this car home chasing down Wheels Racing. Wheels has got an absolutely perfect car. No worries out front for him. But let's see what Jack Kobe can do, nursing home that little incident, that little gremlin on the card. Ollie in third now, just ahead of Greg White by 1.5 seconds, and it's 3.3 back. But the race on track is going to be Wheels Racing and Jack Kobe. Is there anything that Wheels can do as we go into the last few corners of this one? We've got the quick left into the quick right. We're then going to sweep down the hill. Wheels Racing really needs a good exit here. Oh, he's in the gravel and he goes around. Oh no, Wheels, no! Oh, a 360 and then he's into the barrier as well. Jack Kobe gifted that one. Oh, William, going so well. And the dreaded spin. It happened. He will be absolutely kicking himself, but I tell you, he'll be laughing. Ollie will be wetting himself with laughter in that car. He will have enjoyed seeing his mate go around and gifting him second place, with Greg coming across the line in third with a half-second penalty. Gr.x is not going to be able to make anything up with that. Will's recovering for fifth. He's going to be absolutely beside himself with anger, I would imagine. Stiggy and Outlaw number 1 Pops coming across in 6th and 7th. Rita's going to come across in 8th with Coops. Chicken Yoga is going to come across in 10th, and M33 in 11th. And Ollie just saying, oh, Will. Dear, oh dear, Jack Kobe, Will with a crying face. Oh, William, what did you do? And we watched it all on the stream. We were right in the right place. I'm going to save the replay of that one, and Wills can watch that back and cry all week long. Oh, what a race with Jack Kobe. And unfortunately, as always is the case with me, intimidation. You're soaking up the pressure for lap, corner after corner after corner, lap after lap after lap. And at some point, Jack Kobe just gets under your skin and you mess up. It happens to me all the time. Unfortunately, it happened. And I'm just reading here, Will's blaming me. He says the commentator's curse is back. No more commentating, please. Oh my word. I tell you what, mate, I had to commentate that because you and Jack Kobe were... It was beautiful. It was wonderful. It was great. So much fantastic entertainment for corner after corner after corner after corner and lap after lap. I take my hat off to your Wills, to Jack Kobe's quick around here. Oh, Jack was the winner, a 209.101. Ollie in second with a 210.436, just 1.149 behind at the end. Greg White in third with a 210.562. Gr.x in fourth. Wheels recovering to fifth. Stiggy sixth. Number 1 Pop seventh. Rita in eighth. Coops in ninth. Chicken Yoga 10th. And M33 in 11th. Your top three for the last one of the light: Jack Kobe, Ollie and Greg White. I do say last one of the night because we are heading off to do a little bit of a replay. Everybody's going to be screaming at me, BMWs. There we go. Ollie says, did the NOS wear off? William says, I had his lag. And Jack says, it wasn't NOS, Ollie, it was helium. Oh my word. Oh, absolutely barnstorming. Frownell, thank you for throwing up the beers for Matt Evo that did the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Matt. I really do appreciate it. Very, very, very much. I appreciate everybody's support for my channel. All of you that race with me every night and that enable me to stream this stuff. I couldn't do it without all of you racing, and you mean the world to me, and also those that do support the channel in other ways. Right, let's have a look at brands. The race was incredible. What we're looking for here is second, third, fourth, possibly fifth, I think, in this one. We have got on the line here. Let me just put some info up. Bear with me a second. I will start this one again. Let's just go back to the beginning. So basically, we've got Gr.x and denotes are going to be leading us away with Wheels Racing in third. I can't see all of the others at the moment. There we go. Alien Swift is going to be in fourth. Stiggy in fifth. Chicken Yoga in sixth. Coops is in seventh. I lined up in eighth. Matt Evo in ninth. M33 FDY in 10th. And then Ollie in 11th. So Ollie is coming through from the back in this one. Please keep that in the back of your mind. Gr.x and denotes are going to be leading us away. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. The sun is beating down here at Brands Hatch. It is a glorious day, and we are going out in these M2s, which are notoriously difficult to race in Gran Turismo. And we're going to be going on board with denotes for this one at the moment. Greg in that beautifully turned out Chevrolet livery, and Wheels in the classic blue, the proper blue coloured car. He's got the black wheels on that rather than the gold ones. Oh, we've got a car going off. I think that was Chicken Yoga getting it a little bit loose on the way through there. Was it? No, it wasn't Chicken. Who was it? I think it was Alien Swift. I think it might have been Swifty getting out onto the dirt there. But at the moment, it is Greg just out front ahead of Wheels. And then we've got denotes and Stiggy. Unfortunately, in the replays, you don't get the deltas. It really annoys me that you don't get the deltas. So I can't tell you the gaps between the cars at the moment. We're going to have to see those on the screen. So the sun is still beating down, and Wheels a little bit loose and a little bit squirrely through there, but denotes, Stiggy and Swifty, no such dramas. They look absolutely planted just behind. Hopefully Swifty won't have another excursion across the gravel and the grass. And Ollie is already up into 6th place. Or Wheels looks like he got a bit of a slow run through there, and denotes manages to get that overtake done. A rather easy overtake for denotes against Wheels there. Wheels has now got Alien Swift and Stiggy bearing down on him. These four absolutely locked together. Wheels Racing and denotes side by side. Alien Swift wants a little bit of this as well. And Stiggy just off the back. Behind, we've still got another battle going on. We've got Ollie, Coops and M33. They are in a battle of their own, and they're going really, really well. Ollie up to 6 from the back. So he's going great guns. Gr.x, you can see, league of his own in this one, way out front. But the main part of this one are the guys behind. denotes, Alien Swift, Wheels Racing and Stiggy very close behind. Alien Swift in the wheel tracks of denotes, and Wheels just closing up slightly there. And we've got Stiggy on the back. He will be seeing Ollie, who's charging from the back really well. Swifty setting a purple lap time there. So he is clearly pushing behind denotes. He fancies a look at that position. Can't quite do it yet, and he's got Wheels Racing right on his back bumper. Ollie continues to run around at the back of this one at the moment. We're on lap 3 of 5, and it, as we know, it's really going to close up in a minute as Alien Swift tries to make a move around the side of denotes. That is brave. Oh, how on earth he didn't go do a 360 on that. That was incredible. That was a very brave move around the outside. I don't really think that move was really on, and I think that Swifty came off the worst for it, but he's cleaned up his tyres and he's on it already. Swifty looking really racy in this BMW. He's definitely got the measure of it, and I tell you, the other person who's got the measure of it is Ollie, who's up the inside of Stiggy to claim 5th place. Ollie coming through from the back. This is a wonderful drive from Ollie. Absolutely brilliant drive. Greg White, way out front at the moment in the Chevrolet Silverline car. But the our attention is going to be on Wills, Dr.x, Alien Swift, Ollie, and I'm not sure if Stiggy's dropping off the back of this one a little bit at the moment. Dr.x making a move up the inside of Wills. What a move that was. He absolutely caned it around that corner. He left Wills room on the outside. That was textbook through there. Wills just managing to keep the place, and Dr.x losing out a little bit to Swifty whilst Wills gets it a little bit sideways. Oh, what a move from Dr.x. That was wonderful to watch. He's having another little look. Dr.x and Swifty just swapping a little bit of paint through there. Swifty goes a little bit deep. Dr.x has got the inside line. He's done two of them basically along the one straight. Oh, Dr.x and Wills, I think, just getting into each other a little bit there, swapping a little bit of paint, and that's enabled Swifty just to break away. And Ollie is deep into the mix with this one now. Ollie from the back up to 4th place, and he's on the back of Wills. But as I say that, Dr.x wants to get up at the inside. Dr.x is really good on some of these corners. He's managing to get the car rotated really, really quickly and get up alongside people, but unfortunately not quite got the speed down the long straights at the moment. So it is Swifty out front. Swifty on the grass. He's going to have dirty tyres now. Wills will have seen that, as will have Ollie. Swifty's really, 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 really pushing. He's got a half-second penalty. Oh, that is going to bring him right into the clutches of the cars behind. And actually, as we see that, Wills close it up even more. Alien Swift, that back end of that BMW, really, really, really lively. He's up on the grass again. Oh, he moves across to the left-hand side respectfully to get out the way to serve the penalty. That is going to promote Wills up into second. Ollie now somehow finds himself on the podium from the back of the grid in this super, super twitchy car. Ollie wanted an Alfa Giulia from memory. I tell you what, after this one, I think he'll have the Alfa Giulia as his daily road car, and he'll have a BMW M2 competition as his track day car, because he really, really, really has got the bit between his teeth on this. Car control, sublime. Racecraft, wonderful. Position, unbelievable. Lap times, a 1:34.6, a 1:34.3 and a 1:35.1. Greg White out there with a 1:34.062, and he is out front and winning this one by a country mile. He's in a class of his own, but at the back there, Wills, as we just join him, all over the grass and getting it really, really sideways, and that's allowed Ollie really to close up. And Ollie now is somehow looking at second position. He gets up the inside. Wills opening the door for his friend, and Ollie says, "Thank you very much, mate. You don't need the door open that much, because I'm going to stick my foot in it and I'm coming through." Oh, Wills all over the grass there. How on earth those two didn't come to blows into that corner, I really don't know. We're on lap number 5, and we're coming into the closing stages of this one. Well, we are for Greg White. Greg White is on the last lap. These 4 guys, it's incredible. Ollie finds himself in second. We're going 3 wide into this one. Dr.x just tucks in behind Ollie. Wills Racing and Alien Swift involved in this one too. As they come across the line, it is going to be Ollie, Wills, Alien and Dr.x in that order. Greg White out front. And boy, oh boy, couldn't keep up with the commentary at the end of that one. If my voice was going at the beginning of that one, I pretty much had it now. Wow. Phenomenal drive from Greg White, your winner. We didn't see much of him because he just disappeared out into the distance. The other guys had nothing to answer on that one. I think that Ollie might have done if he hadn't have come through from the back. I think that Ollie could well have given Greg a run for his money, but hats off to Ollie, who came from the back to claim second place. Wills Racing in third, Alien Swift in fourth, Dr.x in fifth. Stiggy was in there. He was sixth, just off the back. He was chasing down those guys for the longest time, but we were promised that that was a great race. And as Ollie says, what a race. Williams saying that was amazing. Oh my word. Ollie says, I was going to say something, but you remembered. Oh, I think to run it. Well, that was a mega treat. An absolute mega treat. Loved every single minute of that one. Thank you, guys. I am going to call it a night now, I'm afraid, because I've just hit the wrong button. I'm just going to say I'm going to have to call it a night now. That was an absolute cracker of a night racing. This BMW race, I could sit and watch that again. It was so entertaining. It was absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much to everybody that has raced with me this evening. Again, thank you to everybody that has liked and subscribed this evening and throughout the day. It's been a busy day for subs. It's been a busy few days, actually, for subs. So I appreciate everybody that's subscribing at the moment and supporting the channel. Thank you ever so much to Matt Evo for the 5 gifted memberships. I'm sure that 5 people will be very pleased to have access to those membership icons. And well, just thank you to Wills, D-Lock, Stiggy and Alien Swift for what was an absolutely amazing race at the end there. For now, I will catch up with you tomorrow. We're going to be back with some very special GR races for a particular reason that I don't need to go into, but I will let you know what those are tomorrow. It could be mid-morning or lunchtime because I'm out for the morning at the dentist. So if I don't get those announced early, don't worry. We will be running some lobby racing from 9 o'clock tomorrow evening, and they're going to be some great races. Join me then, 9 o'clock, right here, PSR, respectful lobby racing, and you've just seen how respectful it can be. 2, 3, I think we've even had 4 wide this evening. Phenomenal stuff. For now, have yourselves a great morning, evening, day, afternoon. Forgive me, I'm looking at the screen because I just can't get enough of this. I'm going to catch you tomorrow. I'm going to watch the rest of this. Bye.